Hi, how are you doing today? I'm filming from not my regular place today because I'm on a trip. So I'm actually filming from Mumbai in India. And today I want to talk to the 20s, the people in their 20s. If you know someone that is in his or her 20s, please, this message is for that person. If there's some, and even if you're not in the 20s, if information that I'm going to be sharing is valuable for any age group, but for those in the 20s, learn from the mistakes of some of us. So I'm going to be sharing some financial tips, just 3 for you. If you can run with these 3, I mean really run with these 3, life is going to be so, I wouldn't say very easy for you, but you're not going to have so much struggles that a lot of us had to go through financially. So come with me as I share these 3 tips with you. You're welcome back, and my name is Atinuke. This is IDOWU. Thanks to all my subscribers and those that are watching this, that are giving me positive and encouraging feedback. Positive does not mean that it's a tick all the time. I mean, when you come back to me to say, oh, I could improve with this and that, and you're suggesting even topics that you think would be of value to a wider audience, I'm grateful for all those suggestions and feedback. So today I dive into what I want to share with you, and this is a special, it is to everybody, but I want to especially dedicate this to the people in their 20s. And if you're lucky to have started working even before your 20s, please take these 3 tips seriously. So financially, we are all on a journey. You earn income, you have dreams, you have life, you have a particular lifestyle you really want to live. But do you know that most of the people don't live that lifestyle, all because they have not started the journey correctly, or we do not have the right habits that support even our dreams. We do not have the right information and skills. And guess what? No one is taught this, even in schools. Even those that study economics, they are not taught this. And that is why it is important, when life happens to you, that you know that there are some things that you're actually not equipped with in terms of knowledge, and you need to go seeking them. And I know this ancient book that says, if you seek, you will find, and if you ask, you will get answers. If you knock that door, the door will be open to you. But are you knocking? Are you seeking? Are you asking? And this is what this video is all about. If you are in your 20s, can I have your ears? Because what I'm about to share with you are hints or tips that would help you, take you very far. Even though you're in 20, by the time you get to the 60s, you'll be smiling and you'll be wondering how easy life could have been for some people. But if you get on the track rightly, that's when you find it easy. Number 1, financially, you need to start thinking of investing. You might say, oh, I have a long time to live. Yes, I know you do. Yes, I know you do, but that is why you have to start now. I'm not saying you start setting huge amount of money aside, but could you imagine if you start at 20, no matter how little that amount you set aside, and you develop a habit and you're consistent with it? Do you know what it is going to be by the time you're 60? It could be in saving, it could be, in fact, most likely in investing. Invest in something. Start investing. Look for different investment tools that you can use. Go and look for means of different investments that are available. I don't want to recommend on this video, because this is just to share tips. Learn delayed gratification. That's what is killing a lot of people. Instant. We want everything instant. Our life is like microwave. We want to put it in and get the result immediately. No. And for financial freedom, for financial confidence, it is not a dash. It is not 100 meters. It is a marathon. And that means you have to build yourself. You have to build resilience. You have to, you have to, it's a daily thing that you do before you achieve that success. So habit is very, very, very key. If you can start, I've said number 1, start investing. Number 2, decide now, if you are working, no matter how little that amount is, that you want to start contributing to a pension, just decide on a retirement plan now. Go and get someone to tell you about it. And if you want, if you need somebody to coach you on it, I'm happy to do so. Just send an email to me so that we share specifically on different retirement option investments that you can go to. Decide, even if it is £10, $10, €10, start on something to your retirement. Retirement is, you are in 20s and it's like you're 65 years or whatever. Start on it. And lastly, which is for me, that is immediate. You must have an emergency fund. Emergency fund is the fund that you have, that you can reach anytime there's an emergency. And look, when I'm saying emergency, I'm not saying, oh, somebody needs money and you need to loan. That's not an emergency for you. An emergency is something that comes all of a sudden, and you need to spend to continue to live your life. It is a need, not a want. It has to be a need. And an emergency fund is the fund that you run to, especially if for some reason you lose your means or source of income and you need something that will sustain you until you get back on employment or your business track. That is an emergency fund. An emergency fund is not something that is just there. You need to, you suddenly realize that, oh, there is a massive sale somewhere, you want to go and buy clothes. No, it's something that you use when truly there is an emergency. And what's the recommended? I cannot particularly say for you, but in your 20s, I would expect that if you are not living alone, you are likely to be living with your parents or your guardian. So you might not really need much. But the thing is that you need to put on the thinking cap and assume as if you're living alone. If you are living alone, how much would you be spending in a month? So your emergency fund should ideally be the amount that you'll be spending in a month multiplied by 3. That should be actually the minimum you should have stashed away. But it's a journey, like I said. It's not a dash. You could actually start putting something away towards it. Why not start putting something away, maybe towards the first month, second month, third month, until you get to the 6th month. The recommended is 3 to 6 months of your cost of living, whatever it is that you know that you spend in the month. If you're living with your parents, realistically, your cost of living might be very low. But the truth is, if you want to set an emergency fund, assume you're living alone. How much would your rent or mortgage be? How much would you be paying for council tax? How much would you be paying for utility bills and your transport and all that? Make an estimate. That is your monthly cost of living. Multiply it by 6. Do have a plan that you start saving for your emergency fund, and that is actually more important than the first 2 that I've told you about. You need to first of all get an emergency fund stashed away somewhere. Put it in a place where you can actually access it. It's not don't put it in your current account, because when it's in your current account, you can actually easily spend it before you know it. Just go and open an account that possibly does not have a card, but it's a savings account that is yielding interest. Or you go and put it in a mutual funds account that you know that you can actually withdraw anytime that you need it, and it's actually increasing as it is there. Start saving. This number 3, But that's the most important one. That's the one that you need an immediate decision and action. Go and get an emergency fund. Everybody should have an emergency fund. Even those of you in your 20s, you must have an emergency fund. It's recommended for the adults that, of course you're an adult, for those that are well-established adults, that you start from the minimum of $1,000 or pounds. Yes. But when you have reached £1,000 or dollars, why not sit down and estimate what is your cost of living for 3 to 6 months, and just put it away. That's your emergency fund before you start talking about savings or investments. That is the 3 points that I have for you that are in your 20s. And I want you, if you know anybody that is in 20s, please share this video with them, because it will be beneficial. If you take this on board, in the next 10 years, you'll be smiling, because you'll be wondering, when people are struggling financially, you'll be confident, and people will be wondering, what about it? You don't have to be earning so high to be smart about spending, to be smart about money. And these are 3 smart moves you can make in your 20s. If you make these 3 smart moves, in the next 10-20 years, you'll be saying thank you for this information. So until I see you next time, yes, I still remain yours, Atinuke. If you are a member of this channel, I thank you for giving me thumbs up every time. And if you like this video, why not let me know that you like it and click the thumb up. But if you are not a member of this channel, what are you waiting for? Can you please click the subscribe button there, and after that, don't forget to click the bell button and the bell sign, because what that does is that you get notified through your email whenever we upload on this channel. So I see you until next time that I see you.